Welcome to the third of 6 videos looking at how to launch a traditional project management project. And what we're going to do during this video is look at team meetings. So there are a number of questions associated with team meetings and setting that meeting up. What's your purpose for the meeting? How often are you going to have meetings? How long should they be? Who should attend? Do we need an agenda? Minutes? Who takes the minutes? And who actually gets the minutes at the end of the meeting? Another way of thinking about this, and a way that I definitely support, is think of the meeting as a drama, as a theater, that you've got a series of actors. Those actors will be wearing costumes. They have a script. That script may be written or unwritten. They have a part to play. They wait for cues from other actors before they deliver their lines. And if you think about it that way, and then you can prepare appropriately so that the play, the drama, runs the way that's expected and advances the goals associated with the gathering of that group of people. All right, so anyway, different way of thinking about it. But you do want to answer these questions as you're setting those up. Don't have unnecessary meetings. People don't like them. Don't go long. There's some other characteristics associated with meetings. And you can kind of read through these particular minutes, but again, or notes here. But again, as you look at these, all of this is just the preparation and being intentional about people's time and making sure that the meeting is accomplishing whatever the goal is. And yeah, I'm sure you've noted this is the second slide with the second cartoon. There are lots of cartoons about meetings run awry. And so you do want to make sure that you have thought through the purpose of the meeting. You are moving towards that end, and you're moving expeditiously towards achieving that purpose. Again, some other kind of characteristics. I think most of these are common sense and do allow you to structure meetings the right way. So I'm not trying to diminish them, but I'm not going to read them to you as we kind of go through looking at managing team meetings. Again, this is talking about what you do after the particular meeting in terms of following up and making sure that you just don't have a series of meetings, that actually decisions are made, that there's progress, people are held accountable for moving the project forward. Here's some types of meetings that you will find. First of which is this idea of a daily status meeting. I do strongly encourage when you're working on a project to have this, but to also limit it to 15 minutes or less. And we'll talk about that in a subsequent slide. Whenever an issue arises, you're going to have these project or problem resolution meetings, going to have a different attendance than that daily status meeting, but you do want to assemble the team and then work forward to addressing whatever issue is being raised. And then finally, you want to have these symbolic project review meetings, and they're very structural and very political too. So don't think of it as just being symbolic, I guess. But project review meetings where you bring in executives and brief them up and make sure the whole team can see where you are in a particular project and what progress has been made, what issues need to be addressed. Let's look at that daily status meeting first. So this is a particular the format that I'm fond of. 15-minute meeting, everyone stands. You're reporting on tasks that are open and not done yet, only those, not talking about things that have previously been done. And you really only have 4 possible responses. The first one is, I'm on plan, everything's going fine. Second one is, I'm X hours behind, but I have a plan to be caught up by tomorrow. The third is, I'm X hours behind, but I need help. I'm not going to be able to catch up by tomorrow. And then finally, I'm ahead of plan and available for help. Now, that doesn't happen very often, but occasionally it does. But what this allows you to do is very quickly move through the tasks that are open and everybody have a feel. And it also allows you to not get very far behind before there's action that takes place and you're able to resolve it. So it just does not let problems fester. For problem resolution meeting, you really only want to invite those people that are involved with resolving this particular issue. Figure out who owns it, what's the resolution, and when it can be completed. Notice there is no discussion of blame. That you'll do that in an after action review or a different form. But in problem resolution, you're really just trying to figure out how am I going to take this issue, resolve it, and continue to move the project forward. These can get a little testy at times, but you need to, again, set the ground rules so that you keep the meeting focused on how are we going to resolve this particular issue. And then finally, the last of the three forms of meetings is this project review meeting. So you're going to do this at the milestone events that are periodically scheduled. If you've got a 6-month project, you may be doing it, every 3 months or so, or every 2 months. It is a formal presentation. This one actually may have a written script, and you're talking about project performance. As you know, if you're briefing executives, you want to have a 1-page executive summary. And that's about it. Maybe some slides, but not too much into that, because what you're really trying to do is bring everyone up to speed on where you are on that particular project, where you're going, and if there are any issues that need to be resolved. All right, well, very good. This brings us to the end of 3 of 6 videos looking at how to launch a traditional project management project. And what we're going to do during the next video is look at scope change. So keep on studying, keep on learning, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.